chose The Craft from the 90s. It was a cool, witchy, kind of feminist movie. And I was really excited when I recently heard that one of the witches was going to be trans and was played by Zoey Luna. So, obviously, when the movie came out last Halloween, I went out and I paid 40 fucking bucks with my roommates to just kind of go and watch it and see if I liked it. Now, there was a lot of hate around that movie, a lot of mixed opinions. I was trying to see reviews of how people felt, and it wasn't really talked about. So, I kind of wanted to see it for myself. Now, so in this video, I want to list some of the things like I loved, what they got right, and what they got wrong, and what we can kind of learn in terms of storytelling. Now, first of all, I'm going to go to the main question. How was the trans rep and for The Craft? So the good thing was the trans rep was excellent. I think they brought in Zoey Luna. There were some cool lines. They didn't make it about her transition or any of that jazz which you would expect to see. There were a few lines where she talks about trans girl magic that was kind of thrown in, slipped under, and it was a great moment. And the things that, of course, that went wrong in the movie is that there was not enough time to develop those characters. There were some really great ones, especially the three witches. What made the first movie so great was that all of these characters had some of the backstory. We knew what they wanted, we knew who they were. The fact that the main girl is actually one of the most boring characters, we want to know the backstory of the other ones. Now, which brings me to another point of like what was great and what was not. The thing great was aesthetics. I know a lot of people were upset that you don't have the good old Doc Martens and the same dark aesthetics, but I thought that bringing in that kind of e-girl kind of vibes of Gen Z was the right choice, because the first movie was kind of captured those 90s grunge moment of time, and that's what made it great. It was a time capsule. So them reinventing the aesthetics and making it a more Gen Z-like, kind of just brought it back to what would witchcraft look like a teen witchcraft look like in 2020, right? One thing that I didn't like, however, about it was the music. And the music was missing. It was the soundtrack. What made the first one great is that it had a great, great soundtrack. Now, I am somebody who, as a musician, I think the music either makes it or breaks the movie, right? That's why we watch Disney. We watch it, a lot of it is an animation, but also the cool soundtracks. So I thought it was a missed opportunity. I don't remember seeing any standout modern soundtrack that made me want to go this is 2020, this is the teen angst, this is what I want to hear. I want this movie to have that soundtrack to it. Now, the next part, you can tune out because I'm going to go to spoilers, is that good things what I liked it is that it tackled great social issues, especially the ones that you see currently people talk about, mental health, men's mental health, there's so many themes. And however, I felt like the thing I didn't like about it is it felt so rushed, and kind of it could have been a bit more, without giving spoilers, maybe not as rushed and more also stuck a little bit more realistic, because at the end they kind of made it a bit more magical. But if they stuck it to those are the real issues and they kind of intersect with magic, and not make it as magical at the end and kind of just tackling it, would have been really great. And I wish they made it more of a series and concentrated more on the backstories, because I feel like sometimes we get really tired of seeing the same characters played over again and wish we knew more. So that's about it.